Okay, we're not going to waste any time. Just before the break, Jamel, I asked you about the wig. You have the wig that you got. Let's have a look.
I do, and it's beautiful. It's a human
Oh
hair
my,
wig.
yeah.
And I used to wear my extensions about this long, a little bit longer, but this kind of matched what I would when I would wear my extensions. That's kind of what I wanted. I could, if I went with my other length, I would have been a little bit shorter with my natural hair, but I
Mm-hmm.
kind of wanted to have a little, a little more length. But it's
Sure. And so I'm guessing when you wore that wig the first time, it made you feel, I won't fill in that blank, you fill in the blank. It made you feel what?
confident,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, because when I got my wig, I had shaved my head, I think the day before, or had my
Mm.
husband shave it.
Uh-huh.
So for me, it was, already enough dealing with having the bald head and to having the wig and knowing that I could put it on and feel confident and not have, like someone was staring at me going out in public and, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it was an instant boost of confidence for sure.
Bonnie, confident, is that a word that you hear often? Confident?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Confidence, just a sense of normal. You regain something that cancer takes away. It's a victory. The best thing that somebody can say to you is, where did you get your hair cut? It's so pretty. I love your hair.
Wow.
And you can say whatever you want. You can say it's a wig, or look, or thank you. I mean, I've had women that have come home from the salon and their husband said, wow, you're beautiful. I mean, and so genuinely, those words just make you feel like I can do this. I can take another step. Cancer tries to take something away from me, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking in my walk now. And that's what you want. You want to be able to, and I've always said this, you walk in faith and not fear. And cancer tries to push you, and you have to say, no, I'm not going to let cancer push me into anything. I'm going to do this on my own. And so you have to, get solid ground underneath you. And that's part of the support that we try to navigate through the whole thing by being supporters. You can't do this alone. You really need to be a person that says, I will reach out. And then as we are survivors, like Jamel, we're able to, as we get through this, say, yeah, I'm here for the next person. You don't do this alone.
Right.
And
Right.
so
Exactly.
it's all a process.
And Latoya, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, what you're bringing to these women, then, I mean, you have a whole different perspective on it, especially because you know what that feels like. You know what it feels like to fill that gap when you have a medical need, because you're dealing with the medical side of it, the emotional side of it, the mental side of it. You're putting all that together in rebuilding almost sometimes people that are coming to you broken, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes. It's a blessing though, it's very purposeful. I feel like God put me here for this reason.
Mm-hmm.
My story was traumatic. I lost my mom when that happened. And
Wow.
just through grace to get through it. And the very thing that made me feel unworthy, ashamed, is the very thing I help others, get away from and
Mm-hmm.
avoid. So I know it's not me. I know there's a light that's shining through it. And I just am surrounded by the right people and the right support, like Bonnie. Everyone that talks to Bonnie is like, she's heaven sent. I didn't know this about nutrition. I didn't know this about this. She prayed for me. And that goes the extra mile. That determines if you're going to beat it or if you're going to let it beat you. And that goes for cancer. That goes for life. That goes for wearing a wig. It's your reaction and your support in your tribe. So I like to think that being a part of that tribe is an honor and a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now we got about a minute and a half left. So Jamel, how are you doing now?
I'm doing a lot better now. I finished radiation the beginning of January.
Wow. Okay.
And since then, I've just been healing, resting, spending time with my daughter, just healing up from not only radiation, but just the last 9 months of, what my body has been through. So
Sure.
I'm actually getting ready to go back to work on Monday. And so I kind of feel like now it's full circle and I'm kind of trying to get back to my life now. So I'm doing really
There
well.
you go. Well, we wish you
and-
all the best. And
Thank you.
Bonnie, you were going to jump in. I also want you to say you have a big event coming up in September. You'll have to come back to talk about that. You got the last minute, Bonnie. It's all yours.
Yeah, what I think we've kind of learned from this is that a 33-year-old woman needs to stand up for herself. If something is not right at any age, you feel something's not right with your health, you need to walk forward and say, no, I want you to check. Because if you don't stand up for yourself, when your ship goes down, everybody else jumps off, you go down with the ship. So please stand up for yourself, and please don't put off the screenings, don't put off self-exams, take care of yourself, and then and go and just walk forward, and do not let someone say, oh, it's nothing.
All right. So you have a big event coming up in September. You'll have to come back. And Latoya, you're going to have to come back. We're going to have to do a fashion show. When all this pandemic is over, I have been there. I have tried on wigs at your place. It's a lot of fun, but you're going to have to come back and do a
We can
fashion
do
show.
it while the pandemic goes on. We have the girls back here. I'll take it off. Like,
There you go.
Oh, there she is.
I'm trying to.
There you go.
Yeah,
and then we'll put on
Yeah.
a different one. You
All
know?
right.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Thanks so much.
Look at our website. Look at our website, and you will see the video of Lynn with the wigs on.
We'll talk about that. All right, ladies. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. I'll be back and wrap all this up in just a second.